Hi, welcome. Thank you for joining me. I wanted to tell you a quick story today about the time that I learned something I didn't know. I was doing one of my first channelings with somebody from a channeling group, and she was a wonderful lady, and it was the first time we'd worked together. And so she was doing a cleanse with me, and we were grounding down to Mother Gaia. And so she was taking me down through the layers of the earth, and when she was doing that, she stopped and she said, "Oh, well, here's the dragons. The dragons want to meet you and introduce themselves." And then they blessed me and they gave me some, advice and some blessings and stuff. And I'm sitting there going, I'm thinking, dragons, what is she talking about, And then we just kept going and we went down a little farther, and then she goes, "Oh, the fire beings, and they want to greet you and introduce themselves." And then they blessed me, and I was thinking, fire beings? I had no idea what she was talking about. So I just kind of wrote down some notes, and I'm thinking, I have no idea what she's talking about. And so I wrote down some notes, and we kept going, and we went down and we met Gaia, and then we came back up and we finished our session. And then afterwards, I stopped and I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." I said, "There's dragons and fire beings." I said, "What are you talking about?" So she explained to me about the elementals and the other supernatural entities that live among, the earth. And I knew that, and I just didn't really realize that was something that we had connections with, and I don't know why, it just never really occurred to me. So it was just very cool and very interesting to me. And so she proceeded to tell me that I was a dragon initiate, and the dragons were very excited to be with me and excited for me to be back aware of them, and so I should look more into that. So I thought, okay, I need to look into that because I don't understand that at all. So the next day, when I was doing my own cleansing and I grounded with Gaia, as I was going down into the earth, I went down, and as I was going down, the giants stopped me. And I'm just like, oh, hi. They wanted to say hi, and they greeted me, and they blessed me, and they wanted to talk and visit. And I was like, oh my gosh, hi. I didn't know they were giants. And then I went down farther, and then the dragons wanted to say hi again, and then the fairies wanted to say hi. And it was taking me forever to get down to Gaia, because every time I'd go a little bit farther, somebody else would stop me and stop me and stop me. And it was wonderful, and it was beautiful, and it was so sweet. It was just funny because I didn't realize what it was, and they were so appreciative and so very grateful that I saw them and acknowledged them, and I visited with them, and I took their gifts and I took their blessings, and just that I even acknowledged them was so powerful to them. So after I finished with my meditation for that day, I ended up texting her that I worked with the other day, and I said, "Oh my gosh, it took me forever to meditate today and to ground." I said, because I ended up meeting all these different entities and beings as I meditated, and I said it was beautiful, it was wonderful, and I just thanked her so much for opening that to me, because it just wasn't something that I was aware of, I guess, or that I was open to. I'm not really sure what it was, but so it's wonderful to work with other people who kind of open your eyes to other experiences that you might not be aware of. And so I encourage you to talk to other people and learn other things and see what resonates with you, and see through other people's eyes, because there's a world of mysteries and fun things out there, and you never know what you're going to learn, and it's beautiful and it's wonderful. So go out and learn and explore, and I hope to hear some of your adventures, and I hope to hear some things you've learned and some of the things that you've experienced, and I hope you share them with me. So I'm glad you're on this journey with me, and I'm glad you're listening to my stories. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. With love and light.